The module manager in Joomla is where you organize all of the modules that are going to show up in specific places on your website. You can also edit all the modules on your website as well. You'll notice when you land on this page in the top right hand corner you've got new, edit, duplicate, publish, unpublish, check-in, trash, and options. If you click on the options tab, what you're going to be given is the ability to manage the permission settings for the specific user groups, much like you can in all the other components inside Joomla. And once you have those set, you can simply hit save and close. We can trash specific modules that we don't want in our website if we've used some sort of a rocket launcher or a pre-installed package and whatnot that we don't want to use the specific modules. We can simply select the item and put them into the trash by clicking the trash icon there. We can check in specific things because we're a super admin. If we had multiple users that were using and editing modules on our site, if we came in to do something, we could simply do a global check-in. We could select the item and just check it in. You can unpublish items by simply ticking the boxes and clicking unpublish, and this will change the green circles to red circles. You can also click on the red circles and toggle the status of that item right there. At the top of the page, we've got filter here. We can filter things if we want to say if we're looking for in a specific type or title of a module. It's only going to use the title field to search for. So if we wanted any sort of modules that have the word help in them, we've only got one. We've got a help desk in this instance. So, and when we want to clear that and view all of our modules, we simply click the word clear, and that clears everything out. On the top of the screen, we've got all of our different filters here. We can filter by what kind of module we're looking at. Are we looking at site modules or administrator modules? Joomla has administrator modules that only show up for specific admins. So if you click on administrator, you'll notice that the list changes entirely, and it's only one page of modules. Versus if we're looking at site modules, we may be looking at a number of pages, but in this instance we're only looking at one page. So we can sort by the status, published, unpublished, or trashed. We can sort by the position that we're looking at. This is going to be very helpful if you have a pretty robust site where you've got lots of modules published on various pages throughout your website. You might be using a lot of modules in the feature A or in the footer. If you wanted to isolate things that were in the footer A position, you can sort by that, and there happens to be one down there now. And if we want to go back to the default, we simply click select position. We can filter by type. We can sort by the different access levels, public, registered, or special, and then by language at the end there. On the next column, if you tick this box, it's going to select all of them. If you wanted to affect every module on that page, if you've got multiple pages of modules and you select this box, it's only going to select the ones that you can see that are selected. It will not select subsequent modules that are on page 2, so to speak. So if we were only to look at 10 at a time, now that we're looking at 10 at a time, you'll notice that we've got the pagination down here. If we select all of them, it's not going to select anything on page 2. So we can affect whatever change we want to, and then we got to go to page 2 to affect that same change if we wanted to make it a broad change. You can sort by the title and alphabetize all the different modules, which might be helpful. You can sort by status, the position, which alphabetizes the positions. Here's the orderings. You'll notice that if you click on the ordering, when you click on ordering, now you can start to sort things. Prior to that, as you notice, there was not this little disk here. So if we're in a situation we've got footer B, and footer C, you've got three different things in the footer, two different things in the footer B position. If these happen to be on the same page, we could sort them by changing the numbers here or by clicking these up and down arrows. We can sort by type, the different page kind, the access level, and language, and the ID. And then at the bottom, in a similar fashion to other pages in Joomla, we have batch processes we can affect. We can select multiple items up here on the top and come and make them all registered by setting the access level. We can set the language in bulk, so to speak, in a batch process. And we can copy and move different types of modules to different positions. And we can do that using a batch process. Once you have your selection here, you simply hit process and it'll push that through for you. So that's the Module Manager homepage. I hope that was helpful.